Hey y'all, so here's this tutorial finally, and basically how to do this bob. You just want to basically get the length that you want it to be first. So your first initial twist is going to start the length of that bob. And when you're twisting, when you're two-strand twisting, you want to use your wrist and not your fingers. Use your wrist. You need to flick that wrist clockwise, not counterclockwise, clockwise, and make sure they're nice and tight so that they won't unravel, because if you do them loose, they're going to unravel at the two-strand. So from the root to wherever you stop that is going to unravel, so you want to do it tight. And then the rest of that hair, once you measure it to where you want it to be, the rest of that hair, you do not have to twist down and do a two-strand. You just want to flatten that hair as much as you can and wrap it up the lock. If you have longer hair, you want to wrap it up and then wrap it downwards, and then you're going to rubber band it at the ends. So I'm basically just going to do that around my whole entire head. Like I said, you want to put your wrist into it and not your fingers. Make sure you put your wrist into that two-strand twist, especially if you're working with multiple locks like me. Now, if you are doing this style in with traditional locks, you will only need to use 2 locks each twist. So you would just do your twist as normal and then do the same exact thing, measure it, twist the hair up, the rest of the hair upwards, and then downwards if needed, and then you'll rubber band it. So here I was just getting my length together in the back, making sure everything was even. And now once I got to like the crown of my head, like that last little section, the crown towards the front, I am just going to flat twist, that's what I'm doing right now, just to make sure my hair lays the way I want it to lay and stay in that part. I am doing a deep side part, so I want my hair to stay in that part. So I am doing flat twist from like the middle of my head down towards the front. It just depends on which part and what section of hair I'm working with. But once again, you do just want to twist really tightly, and then once you get that to the length that you want it to be, you measure it out, you twist the remaining of that hair upwards, downwards, and rubber band the ends. It's much better if you put oil on your rubber band so that it won't rip any of your hair out when it's time for it to come out. And when you are taking this down, please use like some scissors, a razor, or something. Don't just rip the rubber band out. And be careful with the razors, because you can cut your hair. But yes, so here we are with a a flat twist right here. So I did just start with 2 locks, and I just gradually feeded in the locks as I went down. This is my last lock, and this is basically where my deep part starts. So I'm just went ahead and twist that down, and then as you can see, those last 3 locks, I put them on the other side of one of the 2 strands that I did already, just so that it will be able to just lay down. So if I move my head, it's not going to fly to the other side of my head. It's just going to stay where I want it to stay. So yeah, finishing up, rubber banding, and here is how it looks. Here's how it came out. Give it a little shake. The shorter side is so cute, but I love that long side.